If you would like to convert to a more righteous source of power, just let me know, Abaddon. Which one of you would turn on the other first, Alchemist? If it came to it. Convenient that you're here, Apparition. Let's fight after the fight. So if this dead god wronged you, Anti-Mage, why haven't you made him more dead? Was it my transgression that freed your wards, ancient jailer? The timelines seem to match. As your muscles count for nothing with me, Axe, what do you have to offer? I wonder what the nightmares of worthy gods look like. They probably don't have them. Tell me, which life form is in control? You have a lovely family, Karak. Which one is your firstborn? I'm sure you're a very skilled delivery boy, Bloodseeker. Is catching degenerates really so hard, Bounty Hunter? The effects of this drink of yours are wasted on me, Brewmaster. Please, turn your back to your allies as well, Rigwarl. Your face is more pleasant that way. The others seem to keep their distance, Broodmother. Is it because you're so fragile? I'm sure the fighting prize you won is very valuable, Centaur. The talent and the kilometers around your home must have been staggering. I have great respect for the rules of teamwork. Otherwise, you'd be so dead right now. It's difficult to wrap my mind around working with you, but I do it for the greater good. Do you have any friends not compelled to stay with you, Chen? Consider yourself lucky, Clinks. Even the brightest of stars eventually burn away. It's amazing how effective your rudimentary armor really is, Clockwork. I'm not sure why the others call you stupid. There is strange wisdom in your eyes. I'm sure your sacrifice will be remembered for at least half of one generation, Darkseer. I've seen much worse. So, the rebellious teenager act. You studied this, or are you just a natural? It was very resourceful of you to turn your deficiencies into strength, Tassel. You've managed to harness a great measure of power with such limited capacity. Very impressive wings, Doom. It's an unusual design, no? How did the other Dragon Knights respond to your ironic failure? Do not feel down, Ranger. All mortals are hideous. Not just you. You are much younger than Inai, I gather. If we win this, I can definitely help you with your travel plans, Earthshaker. I see your attitude hasn't changed, Titan. I know your eldest brother, but I don't believe the two of us have had the pleasure. Yours is an interesting design, Enchantress. Who created you? At least there are a few familiar faces around here. What is one of your kind doing in this place, Faceless One? Your name suggests terror, but you seem quite happy to me. It's refreshing that even the old and infirm still play with children's toys in this place. Even I can see the sadness behind your eyes, little one. I really love your weapon-to-body ratio. Your sparklers are very pretty, Huskar, but the adults are talking. When I first awoke in this place, I wanted nothing more than to kill you, Io. But that cannot be the way. My masters would have gladly destroyed you, Io. I can no longer fault you for their demise. A portion of your spells are somewhat impressive, Invoker. I think I could get rid of that ice head for you with minimal trouble. I'm the last of my kind too, Juggernaut. The first as well. Great-grandfather, I am humbled by your light. Will you set this all to rights, great-grandfather? If you only cared to remember how. I wonder, great-grandfather, do you even know what your children became? I'm not made of anything from this place, Kunka. I won't corrode. But I would sink. There's no shame in enjoying battle, Tristan. Some of us were made for this. Myself, literally. I think you need some alone time, Leshrac. It did wonders for me. Cold and dark is out, Lich. Warm and bright is the flavor of the day. This is one of those cases where it's really hard to tell if this is a person or someone's pet. Your goddess was just a delusion of a greater line, Lina, in case you didn't know. You must forgive me for thinking of the bear as primary, but he is far more interesting than you. The moon has nothing without the sun's light, Luna. Salamania is the same. You're looking at it strangely, Lycan. You'd be dead if you weren't like this. No, I'm sorry. You couldn't handle this hammer, Magnus. Whoever you think I am, Mars, I'm not, I think. Much of the ancient times are lost to me, Mars. But I do remember toppling the continuum. Ares! My apologies. You look very much like someone I once knew. Stay away from me, unless you want to get squashed, Meepo. Night Silver feasts on the sun's light, the same as all living things. I'm sorry, who are you again? I didn't catch your name. Your master was furious with your disappearance, Morphling. I hope you've been having fun. My masters almost agreed to send me looking for you once, Morphling. But more pressing issues arose. You would be surprised how long it took for anyone in the universe to compose music, Naga. It's surprising trees don't hold more influence in these lands. You seem to be putting quite a sheen on a fairly bad deal. I'm surprised you haven't slithered away to whatever hole you hide in when the day breaks. This one's not much for words, but the first beings I interacted with didn't even have mouths, so I'm used to it. If you're playing the odds, shouldn't there be a chance for failure as well? After the fight, show me this omniscience. I have an inkling of what it might be. It seems a lot of the others say very nasty things about you. My old masters tried to manipulate fate. It cost them. I did not think to find one of your kind here, Watcher. Are there more of you to call on? What a silly creature. I like you. Were you never curious about your true parents? I may know a means to find them. It must be nice to know you'll always have company. Thank you, young one. Without your light, the Solar Forge would have never called to me. I am honored to fight by your side, little lord. You might say I was made for it. Were I still beholden to such things, you would be my master now, given the circumstances. The Golden Ones would marvel at you, young lord. You carry their spark in you still. What are your plans for the future, Pac? Do you intend to stay here? You're no more disgusting than any of the other organics, Patch. I'm always a fan of mixing it up. I don't have much experience around children. There weren't any for the bulk of my life. How go things in the court of preschool? We're not so different, Racer. But I make my own choices now. You should try it sometime. In a way, it's like looking in a mirror, though you're just a baby. How do you plan to outlast this planet, Sand King? Your copies are amusing, though I feel a bit melancholy. Demons get a lot of unjustified credit on the cleverness scale, generally. In a relative sense, even the gods of this realm mostly employ carnival tricks. You do the quiet thing, and I'll do my thing. If you include other planets, your other options are endless. It's time to move on. I've spent far more time in a vacuum than in the depths. I guess it's wise to carry a snack on your back. I have a soft spot for primitive projectile sniper. Are you tuning in or tuning out, Spectre? This is why I would prefer to go by my proper name. For how long Enai has been sentient, the rest of you seem fairly mature. Swords aren't really my thing, but yours isn't so bad. It's amazing, techies! You're so annoying even gods fear you. Your master is worthy of service. Are you worthy of serving him? Why does everyone around here have such small dreams? Most of the deities you worship in these parts are more like demigods than actual gods. Do you want some tips on mental fortitude, Timbersaw? No, you cannot examine me, Tinker. I'm not a machine. I'm beyond you. You know, at my best, I could have thrown you, Tiny. I'm living proof. Old age doesn't mean you have to talk slow. Speed it up a bit. I don't have time for trolls. I admire your zeal, even if your goals are small. If I give you the coordinates, can you take us somewhere? Or do you need to know it yourself? No one considered the consequences when your god was killed. But some argue he serves a purpose. How do the normal bears compete for resources with you? Did you ask any of the powerful gods before settling for Skriak? They make fun of your appearance, Venomhancer, but your features are quite common for this universe. It's interesting. Your lack of sophistication makes you dangerous. Your creator's purpose does not need to be your own visage. Don't take as long to learn that as I did. You've grown old, Inai. Was that intentional? When do you plan to move on to the real magic, Warlock? You've probably studied the practice spells enough. I never thought to see one of your kind here, Weaver. Is it allowed? You're a bit more than the average mortal, Wind Ranger. Almost measurably. I don't understand what you're asking, Weaver. Why would I want to hear your poetry? I'm curious how survival of the fittest resulted in you, Witch Doctor. I've been around for a while, Astarion, and I really don't think you've got what it takes to handle everlasting life. I can relate to your story, Half-God. I was once mighty too. You're very quaint, sir. Please stand away. What shall I call this one, then? Your philosophy intrigues me, small one. I'm in the market for a new one. Arcane power. A slight improvement. A welcome boost. Face the light! To the end of you! Why do they always choose the hammer? What did I tell you? Some things I cannot allow. I find pain a useful tool. That decides it. You cannot evade the light. In the end, you'll know. Good day! Cheer up, sunshine. I don't like your attitude. I'd love to. A flash in your eye. I'm like a solar flare. Unrelenting. Surrender. There's no hope for you. Abhorrent creature. Turn and burn. Ready to fight? Hammer's ready. Let me punch something. Come here. I need a boost. Your essence will do. An easy choice. One way to fix this. My patience runs thin. Just die. I'll crush your skull with one hand. When I awoke here, I knew not where I was. My dreams spanned millennia, and my eyes opened into darkness. But somewhere on this world, an ageless beacon flared to life. A solar forge set alight by a wandering star, one much too young for me to know its name. And from this forge, I began to draw some echo of the children of light, whose very breaths formed the first essence of my life. In those quiet centuries, I dwelled upon my failures and lamented the loss of my gods. But I was not created to dwell in darkness, and the world around me could use my hammer still. So I have risen to join the world of the living. It does not matter if the children of light are mere memories. This world has need of that memory, and the light of the first stars, lost though they may be. Creatures of darkness, slither to what dank refuge you please. The light will find you. I honor the memories of the first children of light. Let's put some smiles on those faces. Or perhaps grimaces. It's very hard to tell. The star above is unknown to me, but it warms me just the same. Blink dagger. Short, but useful enough. It's wonderful. The light shines on me, like a tiny star, for a timely infusion. Isn't it curious how the runes seem to enjoy going in the bottle? I've never saved something for later before. Bounty! Yes, bounty! Bountiful! This will provide. To me! I'll join you. Better together. Never apart long. Return! Now! Now! Right! Right! Feel the rays! Mortals treasure blankets. I have my hammer. This should be enough. Fear the coming of the light! Chaos will never reign! I'll do whatever it takes. Not even the golden ones could stop me. Your end will come before mine. Stand and face me. I will not falter. The children of light were my everything. But I cannot tell you much of how they came to be. I know only that they were descendants of the Keeper's first son, one of the earliest and most powerful branches of that now vast lineage. They worked as one, but in the darkness, they shone as many. Crummy wizard! What is darkness and light, chaos and order? Does chaos truly exist more in one than the other, and order? I used to think so, as a righteous creation of light. But the history of this vast expanse suggests otherwise. I was shaped to serve the light, to bend chaos to order, and keep the darkness at bay, until my master set upon me an impossible mission, to seize a power they knew to be unobtainable. And the price of my failure was to watch all that was dear to me flicker into nothingness, without enough strength left in my body to even look away. Dawn breaks into night. May the light forgive me. Has my second chance reached an end? The dark sleep beckons. I join the children of light. Golden ones light my way. Creatures of darkness prevail. This star fades once more. My hammer falls silent. Who will carry forth the light? The essence cannot be destroyed. The sun sets on this station. Are you a god? Darkness quells my spirit. Without the children of light, my strength is not enough. I was not made for this. Let the light carry me away. Denied. 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 A firm denial. This one still belongs to me. Not in the name of my lords. You did not earn it, so you do not get it. This little one stays with me. No. No. Nope. Not now. Not ever. Now. I saw the look in your eye. Merciful light. Did the sun catch your eyes? You did not earn it. I don't need to be at my best to stop you. Never. Denied. You again? Sorry. Did you need something? It's good therapy. Yes, we all knew that was going to happen. Double damage! I almost feel strong again. The perfect infusion! A generous fate. Yes, I've earned this. Now this is fitting magnificence. It will hold a place of honor. The children of light grant me life once more. The light fades, only to shine again. First blood! First blood in honor of the first lights. First blood to herald the break of day. First blood! They all break so easily. First blood! The golden ones would expect no less. In the ages following my creation, my nature was limited. I fought for the glory of the golden ones, naive to the lack of my own sense of self. But I learned much during eons of service to the children. By the time of my fateful mission, I think I should have known better. I can hope I know better now. I will not abandon my charge. Golden light protects you. This light always shines through. How can I be of service? Have hammer, will bash. No one interferes with my ally. Wherever you need me, I go. I save this means of travel for friends. It's what I was made for. You called? I must be right on time. Can I grace you with my presence? Never too far away when you need me. What can I say? It's the speed of light. Savior here! I don't think so. A timely arrival. Cheer up, friend. I won't let the bad team hurt you. Fear not. Save your tears. What's going on here? Fall before me. This is where I shine. Sundered by light, my hammer sings. Step into the light. I bear the light of the first stars. Let day fire light the sky. A frenzy of light. Feel the power of the first days. I'll face them all. Bring it on. You want some too? That one felt good. Very giving. Perfect follow-through. I know I'm not what I once was, but that was pretty good. A satisfying balance. A forceful restorative. Was that more of a splat or a crunch? In countless millennia, that never gets old. That never gets old. Haste! Closer to my old pace. I'll add a step. How did I come to this world? I have not been here long. Mere hundreds of your tiny lifetimes. Like yours, spent mostly in slumber. Before that, I floated through the cosmos, near to lifeless. Passive and cold, as the faded star from which I was shaped. Perhaps some force pulled me to this place. Or perhaps my derelict course through the cosmos just happened to intersect. But given the stakes of the fight before us, I put my faith in the former. I was created for one purpose. To serve the children of light. Illusion. The shade of a dream come true. I'm not sure how to feel here. Immortality. We will never sleep. Bags are of little consequence in the expanse of the cosmos. Promises are dangerous, mortal one. Let fire light the sky! Behold my magnificence! The children of light have a champion still! I serve the golden ones! The fury of 1,000 suns! The fury of 1,000 suns! Fear the break of dawn! Darkness fears the break of dawn! Stars fall. I descend. Darkness flees in the face of light. My brilliance flares into the void. A spark of light humbles the darkness. Will you serve the light? The world will not fall to darkness. I will not let it. The world will not fall to darkness. I will not let it. Chaos cannot be defeated. It can only be held at bay. It feels like years since I've been here. I must be the one to keep the chaos at bay. Invisibility. With shade drawn. An invisible spectrum. A foul sensation, but its use is plain. Eon Disk. I bridge the expanse. A boon for all who fight at my side. A strange power, one I will put to good use. A measure of my own speed. How could anyone refuse such a weapon? Battle fury. All that remains of a wretched foe. I love to train. Will this work for me? Bloodthorn. I wonder, might these take me home? Butterfly, in absence of the true light, this must sustain me. Chrysalis, Daedalus, Dagon, Desolator, Diffusal Blade, Divine Rapier, Echo Saber, Ethereal Blade. One must respect Yule's creation and even fear it. A silly bauble. We'll recharge on the go. It's funny, I am a heart, but I've never actually had one. Heaven's Halberd, Hurricane Pike, a spectrum unseen. They will burn to look on me. A fine hammer, but no match for mine. I appear reckless only because I have the confidence of proper reconnaissance. Deadly Orchid. Perseverance is a wonderful thing. I never used to need boots for this. This I find interesting. Like a warm blanket, one would think. Almost like old times. Not top tier, but I kind of like it. The two of you plus me makes 3. These will be decisive. I know this tune. An annoying necessity, for now. Okay, that one's impressive. Shiva's Guard. Silver Edge. Eye of Scotty. Primitive, but I welcome it all the same. An interesting trinket, but so limited in scope. There is balance in this. I seek to remember. Mortals, the knowledge of the age is at their fingertips, and they still misunderstand. Is there a first edition available? Not many things could make me say this, but how degrading. Of strangely high quality for this realm. Vanguard. This does not feel right. Mighty Mango. Yes, I'm kind, but hardly tranquil. Gleipnir. Even I might fear this. Yours was a glorious end, at my hand. This is what happens when you stare into the sun. You cannot stand this close to the heart of a star. I was created to destroy beings much greater than the likes of you. Could you not feel my radiance? You should have run. You should never have stepped onto a battlefield against me. The children of light have faded, but I honor them with this kill. I was made for greater things, but someone told me to stop and smell the roses. You're probably feeling some disappointment right about now. Ah, a bittersweet sunset for you. I've learned a lot about serving truth instead of light, but in the end I was still made to hit things. If you get another chance, try to make better use of it. Don't sulk. This was inevitable. Just beg for another chance in the afterlife. I hear this place is pretty forgiving in that regard. Have you learned your limits, or are you just warming up? It's a beautiful day to keep teaching you lessons. Who's next? I've got all day. A cold sun rises on your grave. Whew, that one must burn. You played your part, little one. A bright flash in the glimmering darkness. It's perfect. Wonderful. Wonderful. Vast sums are made of insignificant amounts. Gold shines in the light. This glory is not for me. A small act for small minds. What do such things have to do with me? This is valuable to your kind? Nearly the color of a noonday sun. Crumble! Spill it! Next! Moving on! The light of your life is mine. The universe doesn't care. Is this justice? I'm reduced to this. Somebody get me off this rock. Pest removal. What is this pittance to one like me? At least the children of light can't see me like this. In the name of the children of light, glory to the golden ones, I feel we can do great things. There are no limits to one like me. What might the next millennia bring? I was always good at killing. Perhaps it's time to learn some new tricks. With enough strength, I can end the fighting altogether. Filled with the energy of forgotten stars. I'm almost 1/1000th of the way to my former self. Okay, I'm starting to feel it. I know I walk the righteous path when I'm bathed in light. Who wouldn't want me on their side? Purpose-built to win wars. Is it just me, or is the sun shining particularly bright today? I'm still in someone's good graces. I was waiting for that. My wish is granted. A step closer. Respectable gains. I'm crushing it, and them. We will never submit. Fight until the light leaves your eyes. I do not know the word surrender. What does an ancient's fall have to do with us? All you've done is make the challenge a bit greater. What right have you anyway? Top is missing. Middle is missing. Bottom is missing. The light advances. Darkness flees before me. To my purpose. Follow the sun. The hammer wants to go this way. I could cover the cosmos. Don't waste the day. Let's change the horizon. I'm ready for anything. I've waited millennia to stretch my legs. I'll never tire. I can't be stopped. I will not falter. With inner light revived. With light goes life. I am needed to earn my place anew. I like this course. I respect trees as obstacles for their well-being, not my own. Sunward! Right. Yes. Yes. Of course. The natural path. The sky moves behind us. I'll move the ground. I've been waiting. Stay the course. Traverse the field. I like it. I love it. I'll mend on the way. Just need to hit something. I'm not used to feeling this way. What I wouldn't kill for a taste of my old powers now. Right. Okay then. A wise, if inconvenient plan. Why not hit something instead? That way sounds good. Perfect. No. 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 No! No! I'm out of mana. I'm out of mana. I'm out of mana. I need mana. Find some mana. Get me mana. No mana. There's no mana. I have no mana. Where's the mana? Don't forget mana. That requires mana. 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 Mana! Not quite. I'm not ready. Not yet. Soon, perhaps. It's not time. Not now. Don't be hasty. Give it time. You have to wait. I can't. Wait. Not ready. That won't work. It's not possible. Patience. Impossible. Don't make me come after you. The light shines on you another day. Let this be a tower of light, so it may serve as a symbol of our devotion, in memory of my fallen masters, despite what they made me do. Hammer's just for show. Hammer's a keepsake. Let me put it another way. Heads up! I am the weapon. You're in arm's reach. Sun's out, guns out. Even diamond shatters in my grip. If the right one don't get you, the left one will. Yes, the hammer is glorious, but so are my fists. Weak things break. Did you think I was a statue? Don't even blink. No one will write songs of your death, but I'll remember for a moment or two. Is this enough? What a strange custom. It's very difficult to find this in my size. Generally, I prefer bespoke equipment, but I'm in a rush. I was created for one purpose: to serve the children of light. I never questioned, but the ends they set me to had a dark nature. Darker than such golden creatures would ever let you think. I was created to deliver ultimate power, to help the misguided children rid the universe of darkness forever. Regeneration! Speed my return! Right to the top! I will never return to the black sleep. All right, where were we? I've been dead before. It's nothing to fear. I'll not leave my charge undone. That's what I get for taking it easy on them. Sometimes I forget I'm not what I once was. Chaos will never take me. One must always remember that the sun also rises. Mended once more, like the battle never was. I feel wonderful. Welcome to a brand new day. I can shrug that off, no problem. What do such concoctions have to do with me? You've lurked at the edges for too long. I say no more. Why are mortals all so full of themselves? Die in peace, Warden. I will see to the end of both ancients myself. If I am to blame for your presence here, consider this my first act of contrition. With such inadequate force, you needed much better technique. A novel creature? I should have found a more imaginative way to kill you. Just so I'm clear, which one of them was in charge? Come now, your gods are but children, playing in the mud. I thought it might be novel if I kept you as a pet, but who has time for that? If I were made of flesh parts, I'd spend my day at drink as well. I do not understand the evolution of one like this. Why would nature prefer such poor tactics? By the stars, that made a satisfying splat. Leave this one to the gods, horseman. In their greed to stop you, my masters lost sight of everything. Today I make it right. The golden ones were wrong. We did not need Io to bind you. I was enough. In my weakened state, killing the Elder is a great achievement. Something isn't right. Are you an imposter? If I could have done this in a forgotten age, what might have been? Perhaps I cannot escape the fates of my creation. This is what I was made for, but I take no pleasure in it now. If I only knew how the Golden Ones plan to use your power. Poor Invoker, finally learned what a real sunstrike was all about. Give a mortal a little immortality, and it goes straight to their head. You could have saved your wayward progeny, but you let them flicker and fade. We don't need you anymore. The spark has been thrown. Your goddess is nothing. That you worship her makes you less than that. For some reason, I did not enjoy that as much as I thought I would. I was born before your ancestors qualified as puddles of goo. What is royalty to me? I'm not a god. I'm better than your gods. You were not supposed to be gone this long. The best disinfectant is always sunlight. You lasted longer than most, vermin. But daylight comes. Definitely an argument against intelligent design. You're a pale imitation of something grand. Enough with the wild goose chase. A fine scepter. Perhaps the talents of this world are greater than I knew. Shitty wizard. Valora! 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 The Dawn Star! The Dawn Star rises! The Dawn Star rises! For the glory of the Golden Ones! Once herald of the Golden Lords, now I serve no master. Fear not, your suffering is at an end. A warrior for the light arrives. The children of light may be gone, but my awakening is proof that some of their spark burns in the cosmos still. The first stars burned and faded into nothingness, followed by countless more. I remain, and my hammer swings true. My powers, like my life, were given to me. The will to wield them justly, I found on my own. My creators lost their way and lost their lives. I've been given a second chance. Let your troubles wash away with the light. Shaped from the heart of a dark star, yearning to return to life and light. I was blinded by the light of my own belief. No longer. I've only met one problem this hammer couldn't fix. I was created to serve, but today, I choose this fight. Each morning brings a great day to fight. Don't you love to feel the sun on your face? I stand empowered by the light. Whichever side I'm on, I'm radiant. Valora, the Dawnbreaker! Valora, the Dawnbreaker! Fear the break of dawn! Dawnbreaker! I'm at my weakest, and yet you're still no match for me. Come at me! Were you expecting this? A barbaric way to travel, but we do what we must. I'd love my old powers at a time like this. I never used to feel this way. For eons, the children kept my true purpose from me, constantly setting me after new challenges, prodding and testing me along the way. I suspect now even they knew the price for failure of my final mission. But if so, how could they have ever sent me on my way? Thank you. That was very thoughtful. I will remember you in my celebrations. Sunspot! You're nothing. You won't feel a thing. I blaze a trail. I'll drop an anvil on your head. Some extra reach. It wants to fly. It's almost buoyant. Who wants to play catch? The just should stand clear. I'm under attack. I'm under attack. They dare. Vigilance now. Base wizard. The lesson for you is never try. Can you not make yourself better? Even at a fraction of my best, I outshine you immeasurably. There are rules about that kind of thing where I come from. For how short your lives are, you've done quite well. Move along. I don't need praise from you. Such affairs are beyond you, mortal. You really need to work on your attention span. If I go back to sleep, will they evolve intelligence? That's a strange manner of conduct. I existed before the first mortal drew breath. And even I know that's poor form. You see how easy it is for me to stop you? Thank you, you precious weak thing. I'm amazed you were able, which makes me appreciate it all the more. Victory! Victory! In the absence of my gods, I create new purpose. More than restored, I am improved. With this power in hand, perhaps chaos truly can be defeated. I am whole again, and more. Now to leave this pathetic rock. So then, quick trip to the cosmos? Yes. Yes. Yes! 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 Yes!